Hey friends, welcome back to the Homestead. So if you're like me, I'm sure that you've got a big long list of things that you want to accomplish in your lifetime. Well, next on my list is smoking. And what better way to start smoking than with a brand new smoker? Now what we have here is the Masterbuilt MPS 230S smoker. This is a propane smoker, 30-inch. What else do I know about it? Not much else. It's got a whole bunch of information on the back, but I figure we break this open, see if we can set this up and start a bad habit that costs a ton of money and makes you smell like smoke all the time and keeps you outside during the holidays when everybody else is inside enjoying themselves. Well, no sense in putting off the inevitable. Let's crack this thing open. Well, that leaves a lot to the imagination. Come on, baby. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. Let's try to be gentle. I don't think that's gonna work. Now what? All right, we're gonna try the old tried and true method of just dumping everything out. Hey! Don't need that anymore. Somebody has a affinity for cellophane. All right. There we go. I've never had a smoker before, but apparently Masterbuilt is one of the better ones. Very high reviews, and I think this one was on sale on Amazon for like 250 bucks. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to get your hands on one. But apparently you can do up to 8 whole chickens and 2 racks of ribs in this thing all at the same time, 4 whole turkeys in this one smoker, and up to 4 pork butts. I don't think I'm going to be doing that much. I think I'm going to just try to start with something really easy. But first, we have to get this thing set up. More cardboard. 4. Looks like they're numbered. Good thing I learned my numbers already. It comes with a gift box that's left intentionally empty. Number 2, this is going to be really easy. Are we missing something? 1, 2, slide. Huh. I need to brush up on my numbers. Here we have boxes 1, 2, and 4, and I couldn't find box 3 anywhere, but I did manage to find the instructions, so hopefully it has some pretty good pictures that we can follow. You know, sometimes I just find it best to open things up and kind of feel around how they fit together. Judging by the picture on the front, it looks like we have this whole bottom part that we need to probably assemble and set the smoker on top of. What is in box number 1? Sounds metal. That's a good sign. Ooh, screws. This definitely looks like a burner apparatus of some sort. And then a thing that holds probably another thing. What do you want to bet? These guys, they probably like hold racks. It's like that little pegboard stuff. And that's probably what those are. These look vaguely familiar. Maybe like legs that go on the bottom of the smoker. What else do we have in box number 1? Ooh, handles. A temperature gauge. And more handles. I wonder what fun surprises box number 2 holds for us. Hi, dogs. All right, good boy, Harvey. Oh, you're not a good boy? Well, hello, Ted. Hello, Ted. Go on, shoo. I don't need you. All right, what do we have here? A drip pan. A little rack thingy. Another rack thingy. Looks like we have a few more rack thingies in here. I really do like a nice rack. Not the biggest I've seen, but I think it'll do. In box number 2, we have our racks. Our funky rack. And a drip pan. Now let's see what's in box number 4. A whole bunch of fun little gizmos over here. This is definitely going to be the front panel and regulator. This will connect to our propane tank. And it has the igniter on there and everything. And then we have, it's like maybe a bottom drip pan or a smoker pan. I don't know. It's something. And the drippings cup. I mean, now obviously there's not a whole lot that goes into to a smoker. You've got your heat, your smoke, and then a place to like hold your chips and water and all that good stuff. So we're going to figure out how all this works. I bet the temperature gauge goes right there. So that's what the picture looks like. Now that we've got all the parts and pieces laid out and a complete picture is starting to form in my head, and the only tool that we're actually going to need is a screwdriver. Let's start with the legs. We'll go ahead and lay the body of the smoker back. I did notice is we've got the front panel that's going to mount onto the legs themselves, and we've got these 2 legs that are just a little bit different because they have mounting screws on the front. So I bet that's going to be going on the front there so we can mount the panel to it. I actually think this is going to go together quite easily. These look exactly the same, so I don't think they matter all that much. Now we just need to put the front panel on. It looks like the front panel slides on just like that. And uses the same screws, maybe? Let's find out. I love it when a company has enough foresight to reduce the amount of hardware, or at least different type of hardware that you need. Makes installation and setup a whole lot easier. This guy slides on over that little nipple. This guy slides on over this little guy. Oh, and the screw holes line up perfectly. These are slotted holes so that we can make slight adjustments as needed. So you don't want to tighten the screws down too much until you've got all 4 in there. Once we do, then we can give it the old tidy-roo. We've got this bottom piece. I bet it goes right there. Those holes are a lot smaller, and they don't have a nut on them. And there's 4 of them. So I bet those are going to be these little self-tapping metal screws. Let's see if that fits. Slide that one over. Oh, scratching things up now. Oh, slid in there. Ha ha ha. Looks like we have a winner. This guy is starting to look like a smoker. Looks like these side handles, we'll use our trusty little number A screws. Same thing on the other side. I hope we didn't miss anything because that is all the number A screws that we've got. Looks like the front little door handles are both the same. Since we're out of A screws, I bet these are going to be the C screws, since that's the only thing we've got left. Slide these puppies in there, just like that. Hey. Last two screws. Slide that puppy in there. Line it up. Beautiful. The last thing left. Got this nifty little thermometer. So it's got a wing nut on it. So I'm guessing we just slide it in here, line it up, then wing nut it. Beautiful. We've got the hardest part done. Now we've got to put the adjustable height racks in, and then the wood chip plate and the drip rack will go in down on this side. So what do you say? Let's start with down below first. We'll get a couple of these rack holders. They just slide into these little holes right there and right there, just like a pegboard. And then this funky little black rack slides in there. And then this little pan fits neatly right there. Now there are a bunch of little holes, so these racks are all adjustable. I'm just putting them in here for right now so I can see how it fits together. But just depending on the size of your meat and what all you're cooking, you can move these up and down. The closer to the heat, obviously, the faster something is going to cook. Higher up it is, the more smoky it's going to get. Oh. Where's this little guy go? I assume it goes on the bottom. There's just a little hole right there. I'll just slide up in there. Yeah, like that. Well, that's pretty cool. We got ourselves a Masterbuilt propane smoker all put together. Should be able to enjoy that for many, many meals to come. Before we can start smoking things, we have to do an initial burn on this guy. That will clean up all of the chemicals and oils that were used in manufacturing, as well as season all the grates so we can get the maximum lifespan out of it. And then we can start smoking some meat. Woohoo!